My name is Ryan Carter, and 10 years ago, nobody in Chicago knew who I was. Not because I was quiet, but because people like me were invisible. Every night, while the city slept, I cleaned the floors of one of the tallest office buildings downtown. I pushed a mop through empty hallways while businessmen drove home in expensive cars. I lived in a tiny apartment with my mother. When it rained, water leaked through the ceiling into buckets we placed on the floor. Some nights we had to choose between paying the electricity bill or buying groceries. One night on the train after work, two men looked at my cleaning uniform and laughed. One of them said, "Imagine cleaning offices your whole life." I didn't say anything. But those words followed me home. That night, I stood in front of the mirror and asked myself, is this really all my life will ever be? At 3 a.m., unable to sleep, I opened my old laptop and searched. How do successful people change their lives? That single search changed everything. For months, I studied every night after work. Business, sales, leadership, marketing. While others slept, I read books and watched videos until sunrise. One evening, I saw a sentence written on a whiteboard inside the office building. The people who change their lives are the people who change their habits. I wrote it down and taped it beside my bed. Then life hit even harder. My mother collapsed at work and was rushed to the hospital. The doctor handed me the bill, and my bank account had only $42 left. That night beside her hospital bed, she held my hand and whispered, "Promise me you won't stay small just because life became hard." The next morning, I made a decision. With one vacuum, one mop, and an old car, I started my own cleaning company. Everyone rejected me. Office managers ignored me. People laughed at my prices. Some didn't even let me finish speaking. But I refused to quit. Finally, one small office gave me a chance. I cleaned that place better than anyone ever had. That one client became 5. 5 became 20. Within 6 years, Ryan Carter Cleaning Services became one of the most respected cleaning companies in Chicago. The day I bought my mother her first house was the first time I truly felt successful. Not because of the money, but because she no longer had to worry about surviving. Then something unbelievable happened. The same company where I once worked as a cleaner was collapsing. Debt, lawsuits, bankruptcy. While everyone saw failure, I saw opportunity. I spent months meeting investors and banks. Most people thought I was insane. How could a former janitor buy a corporate company, they asked. But after months of negotiations, the deal was approved. And one morning, I walked back into the same building where people once ignored me. Only this time, I walked in as the owner. The security guards stared. Employees stood silent. The same halls I once cleaned now carried my name. That night, I stood by the window overlooking Chicago's skyline and realized something important. Some people only see your current situation. But successful people see their future potential. And sometimes, the person everyone overlooks today becomes the person nobody can ignore tomorrow.